Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So in this video, we want to take a look at the different options and the scenarios, how they could unfold going forward in the next couple of days towards the end of the week. I think it's very important to be open at the moment to different ideas here on the chart. Sometimes, and that is just sometimes what it is, sometimes it is just better just to be on the sidelines maybe and just wait how the market decides, because the market is really uncertain at the moment. And the Elliott waves, or rather the different scenarios which are possible at the moment, they simply reflect that. So if you are an Elliott wave analyst and you have a lot of different options available, that really normally indicates the market is very uncertain, yeah, because it just leaves a lot of room for interpretation and it allows you to come to different conclusions basically, yeah. And that is very difficult for an analyst in a situation to be in, especially Elliott wave, where you're normally looking for 1, 2 or 3 key scenarios, but unfortunately at the moment the probabilities for all of them lie very close together. I'm still leaning a little bit towards the bullish scenario. Obviously, we talked about that, 60% probability for the bullish one. I'm just leaving it as it is until we break below the 18.9K level. That is the key level, 18,900. Below that level, we are going to invalidate this 1-2 setup here. Yeah, it's very simple. That is a key level to keep an eye on. And that is all you need to know, really. As long as we stay above 18.9K, we can focus on the bullish scenario. Below that level, though, it opens the doors for the bearish one, and we need to focus much more on the bearish one. At the moment, the problem that we have generally with this chart, with Bitcoin, is it was bullish enough to make a bullish case. The move down, however, was very strong. Stronger than would have been ideal, but not strong enough to completely or to dismiss and lose focus of the bullish scenario. And that's sort of in a nutshell where we are here. So at the moment we can still say, right, possibly this was a wave 1, here a wave 2, and then here another 1-2 setup, yeah, with an A, B, C, an expanded flat. That is the bullish scenario. And at the moment Bitcoin holds fairly well, like the 20K level, right? And if we zoom in now, not like that, of course. So if we zoom in and if we take a look at the chart here, we can see that from the high at 25K, we came down in a 5-wave move. We can count this as 5 waves. Yeah, so you had your wave A here, your wave B, and then the C wave is a 5-wave move, indicating that a low is in here. Whatever low that might be, but it is a local low in my opinion. So we have here the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and this was a 5. From here, we expected price movement to the upside. Unfortunately, at the moment, Bitcoin seems to be staying in a range. And again, that leaves different options, different possibilities. There is the possibility to add another 1-2 setup in here, which would mean that we are looking at the potential that in a bullish scenario, we could drop even a little bit more, but then we would have to stay above the 18.9K level to keep it simple, right? We would then have to count it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. That scenario will become the bullish primary if we drop below $19,500. At the moment, we could still say in a bullish scenario that the low was in and we have just done a wave 1 to the upside here. This was an A wave, this was a B wave, and we're now coming down in a C. This would have to be a running flat to keep the current scenario alive. Not running flat. Sorry, it would need to be a truncated zigzag, as I would see it. Yeah, even though this, it would have to be. So we would need to stay in this move down now. We would have to stay above the beginning of the wave 1, so above 19,520. If we go below it, we have another chance to reverse to the upside above 18.9K in the bullish scenario. And to be fair, in the very short term, all of these different options don't really differ. The key is here just to keep an eye on that 18.9K level. And to the upside, the breakout point will be 20,000, pretty much 20,570. And that is what we're looking at, yeah. And then we would indicate a move above that level would indicate obviously going higher. And how high could we go? Well, in the bullish scenario, it should really take us, if we assume that the next move up would be a wave 3, depending on how low we really go. Let's say we go to the low of the wave A, it should take us to 21,270 roughly, that next move to the upside, okay? That is the bullish option. And then we have the bearish scenario as well, obviously, which is currently challenging the bullish one quite a bit. And in the bearish scenario, we say that from the low here, from the June low, we moved up in a WXY pattern. That is pretty much the only, in my opinion, the only likely scenario here on the bearish for the bears. But it is possible. And that would indicate that we have moved down here from the high in an impulsive move down in a wave 1. This has possibly bottomed out here already at 19.5K. Maybe we'll make one more leg down. Again, that would be pretty much like in the bullish case, what I just explained to you. If we drop below the 19,520 level, then we have to assume that we will, in this wave 5 of 1, come down once more further. So it could very well be the low was already in like that, which is at the moment, to be honest, what we can go with, yeah, as long as we are proven otherwise. And in that scenario, we would say, okay, we've done 5 waves down and we are now in wave 2 to the upside. In wave 2 to the upside, we could say that, and I think I talked about that in the previous video anyway, that this here was a wave A, this was a wave B, and we're now in the wave C of the wave 2. And the wave C would be the peak where also wave 2 peaks. And from here, we should see a massive sell-off in a wave 3 to the downside that will lead then to lower lows. Now, in this particular scenario here, in the bearish one, we would now say, okay, we have seen here the wave C is already starting. In the wave C, we are now doing the wave 1, possibly complete. We're now coming down in wave 2. Wave 2 is limited to 19,550. Yeah, shouldn't go lower. So wave 2. Next, if we see a push up in the wave 3, it could indicate that we are indeed in this scenario here. Then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 to the upside for Bitcoin could take us into the region between 22 and 23K, possibly to the previous wave 4 high here. Yeah, at 21.8K. That's definitely a good resistance level to keep an eye on. The 21,900 really. That will be a significant level to keep an eye out for. So I'll just add that to the chart here as a resistance level. So that's definitely a possibility. And then from there, we could come down in a wave 3. Just for fun, we can calculate here the target for the wave 3. And we do that by using the Fibonacci extensions from the high to the low, and then we go up. Let's say we really retrace to the 21.9K level. Then this should take us then in a move down. I mean, again, here you can get a bit concerned about the length of the wave 1 because it is very long. Yeah. The first target would be the $16,200 level here at the moment. Again, it depends a bit on how high the wave B goes. The higher the wave B goes, sorry, the wave B, it's not the wave B. The higher this wave 2 goes, the more, let's say, the less bearish these targets here will be. At the moment, the first target would be 16,222. Next target would be 12.7K. That would be quite bearish, to be honest. We'll see how it turns out. I think at the moment it's just important to keep an open mind. We talked about that. Still leaning a bit towards the bullish scenario, unchanged. But again, as soon as we drop below 18.9K, the bullish scenario will lose focus, yeah, and we will focus much more on the bearish one because below 18.9K probabilities for the bullish one obviously reduce significantly. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.